Gibson, you absolute legends. Finally, look at that. Look at it. Ah, yes. Hey guys, welcome back to Bro Knows Guitar. Flashback to July of 2025. I was given the opportunity to be flown out by Gibson, stay in a hotel in Nashville, and tour the Gibson USA factory and Gibson custom shop as well, and meet a lot of amazing people, including Jim DeCola, the master luthier and head of R&D. And I'll have a whole other video coming on that. It's just so much happened. It's taken me a while to be able to articulate it into a video. But one thing that did happen was we were walking the factory floor of Gibson USA with Jim DeCola as our tour guide, and I see some guitars on a rack that are double cut Les Pauls, and I'm looking at the body thickness. And if you're a big Gibson nerd like me, you know that Gibson currently makes the Rick Beato signature, which is a double cut special, but the body is a lot thinner than a standard one. And I see these guitars, and I'm looking at the rack. I asked Jim, I say, those aren't Beato models, are they? And he's like, no. I'm like, does this mean we're getting Gibson USA, vintage accurate, double cut specials again? And he's like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Those aren't out yet. So you guys are getting, look at an unreleased model. So the thing was, those were unfinished at the time. We keep walking through the factory, and I see a black one. And I'm like, Jim, do they come in black? And he's like, yeah, I think so. And I lose it, because I've been waiting for Gibson to release a vintage accurate like this double cut special that's not the custom shop one. They did the Epiphone one recently. I have a video on that if you want to go watch it. Great guitar, but man, I was waiting for Gibson to do this. And 4 months before it comes out, I get the opportunity to see it being produced on the factory floor, and that's how I learn about it.
It's mine now. Yeah. It's mine. So I'll cover your exit and grab the case. Who's gonna take the fall?
Watch me forgot to hit record. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna try that really quick before it gets unplugged.
But that was incredible. And the fact that it comes in black, I am in a big black guitars phase right now, and also big inspiration for me is Johnny Bond from Catfish and the Bottlemen, and he used one of these in black. So I was just over the moon when I found out about this. And November 11th was launch day. These are Guitar Center exclusive as well. So I ordered one on launch day. It got here in 2 days, and I could not be happier with it. And you know what's funny too, when I opened the case, I smelled it. You can smell that Gibson Nitro. And you know how smells are so closely associated with memories, and it just took me right back to that conference room where I was playing this guitar. And what are we, 4 months later now? It's like, it just takes you right back. But dude, it smells so good too. If you've ever unboxed a new Gibson, you know, and it smells so good. Gibson, please, Mark, Jim, whoever the people with pool at Gibson are as far as product development for accessories. Gibson nitrocellulose candle. Please make it happen. First of all, the Gibson P90s sound amazing. They bite, they growl, they can get smooth if you want them to. They're just so dynamic and articulate. I love them so much. The neck is slim. It's the Gibson Slim Taper shape, and it's literally my perfect neck. I could not be happier. I have a Gibson USA ES345, and the neck is a little bit chunkier on it. So on this, it's a little bit slimmer, and I love it. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's the usual Gibson fretboard radius, and this one came in set up really, really good. The intonation is on point, the action is great, and it plays amazing. Now, usually when I get a new guitar, I'll take the strings off, condition the fretboard, polish the frets up a little bit, and then put new strings on. But I usually wait to do that a little bit, just kind of out of a, I guess, utilitarian mindset. I just don't really want to waste the brand new set of strings that come with it in most cases, so I'll just kind of wear these in a little bit, and after a week or two, do that. But I couldn't wait to make this video, so I haven't done that yet, so this fretboard is probably going to be even darker and these frets even shinier once I do that, and it's going to look even better. I'm also such a big fan of these like white button tuners. I think that white with the white on the pick guard bevel there looks so good. If you can see this, I don't know, there's some case fuzz from the inside of the case sandwiched in between the strings and the bridge here. Don't mind that. The film is still on this pick guard too, so if it looks a little weird, that's why I need to take that off. Yeah, man, so if you watched my video on the Epiphone version, the Epiphone inspired by Gibson Custom Shop version of the Double Cut Special, I brought up how it's been so long since Gibson has actually made this, and that's why I'm so excited about it, because there's a Gibson Custom Shop version that's $4,000 and up, depending on what you want to get. And it's been, I mean, it's been like 6 or 7 years since those Les Paul Special DC tributes that they did with like the pickguard mounted electronics. It's been 10 years since like the anniversary, you know, double cuts that didn't have any pickguard at all, and they had the weird logo on the headstock. I don't know if you guys might remember those. And then thinking back, I think there was like a gloss version of a double cut with like the Tune-O-Matic in like 2011 or something. And then through the 2000s, we had the faded models. And occasionally there were some gloss models. There were some gloss models in the 90s that are like kind of that weird starting period of Gibson Custom Shop. So, I mean, really, it's been so long since we've had a Gibson USA double cut special that's, you know, true to the original design of this guitar. And one thing that was blowing my mind about it is it was 6 years ago when Gibson released the original collection, and they kind of got back to sort of these generalizations, but still vintage models. So you have 50s Les Paul Standards, 60s Les Paul Standards, you got SGs, SG Specials, even the Les Paul Specials, but they were the single cuts. And it was just kind of weird to me that it was the original collection and it was known as that, and it was known to be sort of the core collection of all these historic Gibson models in a modern product lineup, but this one just wasn't there for so long now. And finally, it's back. It is a Guitar Center exclusive in the US at least, but they make it in black, cherry, and TV yellow. So I'm so happy that they did black, seriously. Because I would have gotten a cherry one if they didn't do black, but I'm so stoked about this. It looks so good. I don't really know what else there is to say. I mean, the neck feels good. It's staying in tune. The intonation is good. The finish is flawless. If you see anything, it's dust from the case because it's so new. Oh, one thing, Jim actually mentioned this in the factory when we saw it. He was like, yeah, you know, it's a double cut special, but one thing we did, he was like, he pointed at obviously the guitar wasn't finished, so he pointed at the hole being drilled here. And he was like, we moved the strap button up here because a lot of people have a problem with it back there and they move it there anyway. So they did that step for you. That's pretty cool. The Epiphone Gibson custom version was right here because that's historic. And I know some of you guys may actually be wondering too, how does this one compare to the Epiphone? And the Epiphone was good, and I may have mentioned this in the video, but like, it's really just that this feels like a Gibson, and the Epiphone felt as close to a Gibson as an Epiphone has ever come, but still not all the way there. And this one just feels like a Gibson because it is a Gibson. They're the same pickups, and the Epiphone did sound great, but this one's a little bit easier to play too. I can't lie to you. There's always been something with Epiphones for me. I don't know what it is. They're just a little bit stiffer feeling underneath your fingers for some reason. And this one just has that slinky Gibson feeling. So it's pretty light too. Like, I mean, it's just a slab of mahogany, so the weight is really comfortable. It's not too heavy. It's not insanely light. I really just don't know what else there is to say, really. It feels great. It plays great. It sounds incredible. It looks incredible. And the double cut specials are back. I'm going to run you guys through some tones so you guys get to hear this thing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I have probably a new favorite guitar in my collection, at least for right now. If you liked what you saw here, please subscribe to my channel. I'm a newer channel. If you can't tell, I love guitar and I hope to continue to share that with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you like this guitar, if you like what I have to say about it, and if you want to see more of this type of thing. Let me know in the comments if you're going to get one of these, or if you've been waiting for them to release them like I have, and let me know what color you're going to get. I want to poll you guys. I want to see what color is going to win out. I feel like everybody's going to go for the TV yellow, but some of you might surprise me. So yes, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go get you one of these, and thanks for watching Bro Knows Guitar. Look at it, man. Look at that. Look at that double cut slab.